Once upon a time, in a cozy little house nestled at the edge of a sun-dappled forest, lived a curious young boy named Sami. Sami had bright, sparkling eyes and a smile that could chase away the rainiest of days. More than anything, he loved exploring. Every morning, he'd look out his window at the whispering woods and wonder what secrets it held. On his 7th birthday, Sami received a very special gift from his grandma Alara. It wasn't a toy or a book. It was a backpack. But this wasn't just any backpack. It was made of sturdy sky blue canvas with straps the color of sunshine and a single shimmering silver star stitched right in the middle. "This is a magical backpack, my dear Sami," his grandma whispered, her eyes twinkling. "It will give you exactly what you need, right when you need it. But you must always be kind and brave." Sami could hardly contain his excitement. A magical backpack. The very next morning, with the sun just beginning to peek over the treetops, he packed a water bottle, a sandwich, and his favorite teddy bear, Barnaby. He swung the new backpack over his shoulders, gave his mom a kiss goodbye, and stepped out the door. "I'm off on an adventure," he called out. He walked toward the whispering woods, feeling braver than ever with the magical backpack sitting snugly on his back. The trees grew taller and the path became fainter the deeper he went. Soon he came to a wide, gurgling stream that he had never seen before. There was no bridge in sight. "Oh, how will I get across?" he wondered aloud. He looked down at the rushing water, feeling a little discouraged. Just then, he felt a gentle warmth coming from his backpack. He remembered his grandma's words. "It will give you exactly what you need." With a hopeful heart, he unzipped the main pocket. Inside, he found something he definitely hadn't packed. It was a long-coiled rope, strong and sturdy, with a grappling hook on one end. Sami's eyes widened in amazement. He threw the hook, and it caught perfectly on a thick tree root on the other side. Holding on tightly, he carefully pulled himself across the stream, his feet dangling just above the water. "Wow. Thank you, backpack." He cheered once he was safely on the other side. Feeling proud and energized, Sami continued his journey. The woods grew quieter and the air felt cooler. He followed a trail of colorful wildflowers until he found himself in a small clearing. In the middle of the clearing sat a tiny, fluffy bunny, crying softly. Its little paw was stuck under a fallen branch. "Ah, you poor thing," Sami said gently, kneeling down beside it. He tried to lift the branch, but it was too heavy for him. He pushed and pulled with all his might, but it wouldn't budge. He felt his shoulders slump. How could he help? Suddenly, that familiar warmth spread across his back again. He reached into his backpack, and this time his fingers brushed against something small and smooth. He pulled out a tiny bottle filled with a sparkling, golden liquid. A small tag was tied around its neck with a ribbon. It read, "One drop makes things light as a feather." Sami carefully uncorked the bottle and let a single, shimmering drop fall onto the heavy branch. Instantly, the branch felt as light as a twig. He lifted it away with ease. The little bunny wiggled its paw, hopped twice, and then nudged Sami's hand with its nose as if to say thank you. Sami smiled, his heart feeling full and warm. He gave the bunny a gentle pat before it hopped away into the bushes. Carrying on, Sami felt happier than ever. His magical backpack was incredible. As the sun began to climb higher in the sky, he started to feel hungry. He found a sunny spot under a large oak tree and sat down. He reached for the sandwich he had packed, but his hand found something else. It was a beautiful, checkered picnic blanket, already spread out And on top of it was not just his one sandwich, but two, plus a carton of apple juice and a shiny red apple. There was even a tiny carrot for Barnaby the bear. It knew I was extra hungry from all the adventuring. Sami laughed. He shared his unexpected feast with Barnaby, enjoying the peaceful sounds of the forest. After his delicious lunch, Sami felt a little sleepy. The sun was warm, and a soft breeze rustled the leaves above him. He thought he might just take a quick nap. He leaned back against the tree, but his head bumped against something soft inside his backpack. He reached in and pulled out a small, fluffy pillow and a light, cozy blanket. It was as if the backpack knew he needed a comfortable rest. He snuggled up with Barnaby and drifted off to sleep, dreaming of more wonderful adventures. He awoke to a strange sound. Chirp, chirp. A tiny bird had fallen from its nest, high up in the oak tree. It was hopping around on the ground, looking scared and lost. Its mother was flying frantically in circles above, chirping worriedly. The nest was so high up, far too high for Sami to climb. He looked at the baby bird and then up at the nest, his brow furrowed in thought. "Don't worry, little bird," he said softly. "I'll get you home." He looked at his backpack, wondering what it could possibly offer him this time. He unzipped it and his hands closed around two objects. The first was a pair of small, sticky gloves, the kind that climbers use. The second was a tiny, soft pouch, perfect for carrying a little bird. Sami put on the gloves, and they stuck to the tree bark like magic, giving him a firm grip. He gently placed the baby bird into the pouch and carefully began to climb the massive oak tree. It was a long way up, but with the sticky gloves, he felt safe and secure. Finally, he reached the nest. He carefully took the little bird out of the pouch and placed it back with its brothers and sisters. The mother bird landed on a branch nearby and sang a beautiful, thankful song. Sami smiled, feeling a deep sense of joy. As the afternoon sun began to cast long shadows through the trees, Sami knew it was time to head home. He felt a little lost. The paths all looked the same, and he wasn't sure which way he had come. A tiny flicker of worry entered his mind. He took a deep breath and turned to his trusty backpack one last time. "Please help me find my way home," he whispered. He unzipped the front pocket, the one with the silver star. Tucked inside was a small, antique-looking compass. But instead of pointing north, the needle was glowing and pointing steadily in one direction. Sami trusted it completely. He followed the glowing needle, which led him through winding paths and over mossy logs. After a little while, he saw a familiar landmark, the big, gurgling stream. He knew his way from there. Soon, he could see his cozy little house through the trees with a warm, welcoming light glowing in the window. He ran the rest of the way, his heart filled with the day's incredible memories. His mom and dad were waiting on the porch, and they hugged him tightly. That night, as Sami snuggled into his bed, he placed the magical backpack on the chair beside him. He petted the silver star. He had crossed a stream, rescued a bunny, and returned a baby bird to its nest. He realized that the backpack didn't just give him things. It gave him the chance to be brave, kind, and helpful. And Sami knew as he drifted off to sleep that this was only the beginning of his many magical adventures with his wonderful backpack. Thanks for listening to our story today. We hope you enjoyed Sami's adventure. If you want to hear more fun stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.